Good morning and a very warm welcome to Verdict 2014 on Rajya Sabha TV. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor with all the election updates from poll-bound Maharashtra and Haryana. First up, here are the top stories this morning. Jolt to Nationalist Congress Party in Maharashtra as two prominent NCP aspirants resign. They claim the NCP has given a raw deal to minorities. BJP stalwarts hit campaign trail in Maharashtra and Haryana. Modi Rajnath vow not to campaign against Shiv Sena to mark respect to Bal Thackeray. Congress raises price rise issue and Modi government's failures in poll rallies in Haryana. Father-son duo of Hooda highlight achievements of Congress government in the last 10 years. And BJP chief Amit Shah launches blistering attack on Sonia Gandhi and the Haryana State Congress, says development is possible only if the Saffron Party gets a clear majority. First up, it's just about a week of campaigning left for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana, and political parties are pulling out all stops. Now, party top guns have swung into action, addressing rallies through the length of and the breadth of both the states. Here is a glimpse of some hectic electioneering activity over the last 24 hours.
It was a hectic Sunday for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. With the party banking heavily on his popularity, the Prime Minister addressed back-to-back rallies in poll-bound Maharashtra. Addressing voters in Sangli and Kolhapur districts, Prime Minister Modi said it was time to end the coalition rule in Maharashtra. He also took on the Congress and the NCP while raising the poll pitch.
कांग्रेस पार्टी मुझे पूछ रही है 60 साल हुए जो देश की गादी पर बैठे थे, राज्यों की गादी पर बैठे थे, पंचायत से पार्लियामेंट तक सब जगह पे उन्हीं का झंडा फहरता था, 60 साल तक एक चक्री राज किया था, वो 60 साल का तो हिसाब नहीं दे रहे हैं, मोदी से 60 दिन का हिसाब मांग रहे हैं.
Modi also said he won't target his campaign speeches against BJP's estranged political ally, the Shiv Sena. He said the decision has been taken in a mark of respect to Sena's former patriarch Bal Thackeray.
आज कुछ अखबार के पंडितों ने लिखा है कि मोदी ने अपने भाषण में शिवसेना की आलोचना नहीं करते हैं. भाइयों बहनों, बाला साहब ठाकरे की गैर हाजिरी में महाराष्ट्र प्रदेश का यह पहला चुनाव है और इसलिए मैं बाला साहब के प्रति अपनी श्रद्धा और आदर को व्यक्त करने के लिए शिवसेना के खिलाफ एक शब्द भी नहीं बोलूंगा.
Apart from Modi, other BJP stalwarts like Rajnath Singh also addressed rallies in Maharashtra. Speaking to voters at a rally in Yavatmal, Rajnath claimed that the BJP will work for development of the state to help those who are economically weak.
जिस भारत में 65% आबादी नौजवानों की हो, जिनकी उम्र 35 वर्ष से कम हो, और जिस भारत में प्राकृतिक संसाधनों की कोई कमी न हो, फिर भी भारत आज हमारा दुनिया का सबसे गरीब देश माना जाता है. क्यों ऐसे हालात हैं?
Poll-bound Haryana too buzzed with political activity as BJP President Amit Shah and the father-son duo of Bhupender Singh Hooda and Dipender Singh Hooda addressed rallies in different districts. Both took swipes at each other in a bid to woo voters. Hooda even dismissed any Modi wave in his state.
हरियाणा सरकार अपनी तरफ से 2.5 किलो दाल हर महीने 20 रुपए के हिसाब से देती है ताकि गरीब आदमी का गुजारा हो और सारे मनरेगा में कितने काम हुए सारे अधिकार दिए. फिर भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी का बहुमत कैसे आया? लोगों ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी की नीतियों और कार्यक्रम पे वोट नहीं दिए, पॉलिसीज और प्रोग्राम पे वोट नहीं दिए, लेकिन फिर भी बहुमत आया इसलिए कि पूरे देश में खासतौर पे उत्तर भारत में एक माहौल बनाया गया. किन किन ताकतों ने साथ दिया उनकी चर्चा नहीं करता, लेकिन कुछ देश की ताकतें इकट्ठी हो गई.
Huda claimed that during the Congress rule in Haryana, the state reached the top position in terms of per capita income, per capita investment and resource mobilization. The Chief Minister also said he was confident that Congress's poor showing in the Lok Sabha polls would have no impact on the assembly elections. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
And electioneering will be at its peak today as political bigwigs hit the campaign trail in different districts of Haryana and Maharashtra as well. Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be addressing back-to-back rallies in Hisar at the new Sabzi Mandi at 12 noon, at the theme park in Kurukshetra at around 2 p.m. and at the Dashera ground in Faridabad at about 4 in the evening. Also, Modi's trusted Lieutenant Rajnath Singh will also be in Haryana today, addressing voters at Dhanonda, Ateli, Nangal Chaudhary, Farooq Nagar in Badshahpur and Badli. Also, BJP President Amit Shah will be hitting the campaign trail in Maharashtra today. He will be reaching out to voters in Pune, addressing rallies in Lonavala, Hadapsar and Rajguru Nagar. And now we get to all the election-related news from Haryana. All right, news in fact from Maharashtra. In a setback for Nationalist Congress Party in Maharashtra, now two of its prominent leaders quit from the party post. Party's Aurangabad the Vice President Syed Abdul Qadir Maulana and the party's All India Minority Committee General Secretary and senior leader Surjit Singh Khungar along with the supporters resigned from the party post as well as primary membership. Now Maulana accused the NCP of betraying the minority community. Earlier, some other Muslim leaders led by minority cell chief Habib Faqih had also walked out of the party over differences with the leadership, including former Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar. Now, this comes in the backdrop of both the Congress, NCP and Shiv Sena BJP alliances falling apart and reports of increasing instances of poaching.
पवार साहब तो ऐसा नहीं कर सकते, ये काम अजीत पवार का है और अजीत पवार साहब एक डिक्टेटरशिप करने वाले नेता है, बादशाहत करने वाले नेता है। मुस्लिम समाज को, दलित समाज को, मराठा समाज को छोड़ दिए तो इतर समाज को गुलाम समझने वाला ये नेता है।
All right, so there is in fact a big jolt for the Nationalist Congress party there. We just saw two of its prominent leaders quitting from not only the party posts but also they have given up the primary membership of the party. Now, two of them, that is Syed Abdul Qadir Maulana and also party's All India Minority Committee General Secretary and Senior Leader Surjit Singh Khungar and their supporters have resigned from the party posts and also the primary membership of the party. Now, this is obviously a big jolt to the NCP as Maulana accused NCP of betraying the minority community. And this is not the first time. In fact, there have been defections earlier from NCP as well. Some other Muslim leaders led by minority cell chief Habib Faqih had also earlier walked out of the party over differences with the top leadership, including differences with former Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar. In fact, ever since the two big alliances in the state, that is that of the Congress, NCP and Shiv Sena BJP alliances have fallen apart, there are reports of increasing instances of poaching and defections from one party to the other. In fact, Congress and the NCP are the worst hit in terms of defections. All right, my colleague Kriti is now joining us from Dhugle for more on that story. Kriti, now it's just about a week to go for the elections to take place in both Haryana and Maharashtra. What is the mood like in the state? Obviously, the top bigwigs of the party are going out and they are all campaigning for their respective parties.
Right, Aishwarya. The path that I'm traveling is North Maharashtra. Now, North Maharashtra, after the breakup or the split or the famous divorce that we call between NCP and Congress and Shiv Sena and BJP, it has left the contest open-ended here. So, particularly, it is very interesting for the political scientists who feel that it would be a five-way cornered contest. Now, this region, which is popularly known as Khandesh, so after 15th of October polls, a new political landscape may unleash, because this particular region is very, very vibrant and very enlightened culturally and politically. So let's go back a little. In 2014, the Lok Sabha elections, out of the 8 seats, 6 went to BJP and 2 Shiv Sena. Congress and NCP couldn't open their account. And when we talk about 2009 elections, out of the 47 seats lying here.
Right. Thank you so much, Kriti. You keep getting us all the information. We'll keep coming back to you in our subsequent bulletins. And BJP President Amit Shah on a Sunday hit out at Congress President Sonia Gandhi over her empty vessels barb directed at Prime Minister Narendra Modi during a rally in Haryana. Now, Shah went on to say that Sonia has a veil over her eyes and she cannot see or hear the cries of the poor in the state. Now, reacting sharply to Gandhi's critical comments, he said that it was difficult to undo the ill deeds committed by Congress over the last 60 years. Sonia Gandhi, while addressing a public rally in Haryana earlier, had hit out at Modi, saying that the Prime Minister was showing off as if everything has been done only after BJP came to power. The Congress President also came under attack from Union Minister and BJP leader Ravi Shankar Prasad over her remarks against Narendra Modi. In fact, Shah also launched a blistering attack on the ruling Congress in Haryana, claiming that the state's development is possible only if BJP gets a clear mandate in the 15th of October assembly polls.
देश बहुत आगे निकल गया है। देश के कई राज्य ऐसे हैं जहां गांव में 24 घंटा बिजली पहुंची है। आपके हरियाणा में गांव में 24 घंटा बिजली आती है क्या? सड़कें का हाल ठीक है क्या? गांव के अंदर हर घर में पीने का पानी पहुंचा है क्या? किसानों के लिए 24 घंटा बिजली पहुंची है क्या? कोई
And the Union Minister of State for Agriculture Sanjeev Kumar Balyan lashed out at Haryana Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda for deliberately politicizing the issue of drought relief and rice export in the state. Now, Sanjeev Kumar Balyan accused Hooda for misleading the farmers on the issue. He also went on to say that the Congress-led state government had sent incomplete report on drought relief. The state government was supposed to send the reports by 22nd of September, and Balyan said that they will announce the relief as soon as they receive the complete report and facts on the drought relief. Haryana had declared the state drought affected in the wake of deficient of rainfall and had sought a special package of 4,829.75 crore rupees from the centre. All right, let's get more updates. My colleague Akhilesh Suman is now joining us for more on this story. Akhilesh, now obviously it's just about a week to go for the elections in the state of Haryana. There is a feverish pitch as far as election campaigning goes. What more details you have?
Actually, you see, if you think about Haryana, there are three interesting dimensions of the whole election process this time. This time, BJP, Congress and INLD, that is Chautala's party, are fighting against each other. There are three cornered fight in Haryana this time, and BJP has to gain because of Modi wave. BJP trying to say that because of Modi wave, it is going to gain. On the other side, INLD has to get the sympathy wave because of the Chautala being in jail for a long time. And the third factor, that Congress has some infights in itself. Chief Minister Hooda is also facing some sort of resistance from his own party. So you can understand there are clear division in Congress party. INLD has to get a sympathy vote, and BJP is trying to get something out of a scratch. So this is very interesting situation. And the second situation is that the southern of Haryana, if you go, it is near Delhi, and because of being industrial zone near Delhi, industrial area are thinking that center in the government, BJP government in the center will be suiting for them. But if you come to the central part of Haryana, it is a real battleground for both Chautala and Hooda. And then if you come to northern area is a mixed population.
Right.
So it will be a very interesting fight in this area, and you cannot predict anything in this area.
Absolutely.
So
In
this
fact,
time Haryana is going to be one of the most interesting fight in its whole history.
Right, very interesting fight really lined up. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us those updates there. And in other news, Chief Election Commissioner V.S. Sampath's suggestion that paid news should be made a poll offence has found widespread support. Now, a majority of respondents to a Law Commission consultation paper have backed the suggestion that paid news should be made an offence under the Representation of the People's Act. There were a range of recommendations regarding the enforcement mechanisms that should be put in place to monitor and restrict the proliferation of paid news. Now, one of the suggestions was to make political advertising free and be made available to candidates on a transparent and equal footing. On Sunday, Sampath had said that paid news should be made an electoral offence that attracts disqualification so that it acts as a deterrent.
The district level committees are very active about detection of paid news, and this drive will be continued. Whatever cases are detected, prompt action will be taken to book it to the expenditure of the candidate.
All right, we'll take a very short break here. On the other side of the break, we'll be profiling some key constituencies headed to polls. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Welcome back after the break. Now in Haryana, Jhajjar district that came into being in 1997 moves towards elections amid claims and counterclaims on development and irregularities in land acquisition. Now all the 4 constituencies of Jhajjar district are presently held by the Congress, though opposition parties are putting up a strong challenge this time. Our correspondent Ravindra Shuran has a pre-election profile.
Campaigning activity picks up in Jhajjar district bordering the national capital ahead of assembly polls here on the 15th of October. The almost 8 lakh strong electorate is evenly split between urban and rural votes. All the 4 assembly segments in the district, Jhajjar, Bahadurgarh, Badli and Beri, presently have Congress legislators. Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda has claimed a hold over the area with his Education Minister Geeta Bhukkal elected from here. The incumbent claims she can rely on the development plank to be returned to office.
उम्मीद करती हूँ जिस भावना के साथ मैंने झज्जर विधानसभा क्षेत्र को अपना कर्म क्षेत्र मानते हुए सभी के इज्जत मान के साथ यहाँ पर तरक्की के जो नए आयाम छुए हैं, और मैं तो ये भी आश्वस्त हूँ कि पिछली बार से ज़्यादा मार्जिन से यहाँ से सीट जीतकर कांग्रेस पार्टी की झोली में डालेंगे.
But the opposition rubbishes the claim, pointing at alleged massive irregularities in land acquisition that has hurt farmer interests. The BJP says this will lead to a Congress rout in the district.
किसान है, मान लो व्यापारी तो गांव छोड़कर शहर छोड़कर बाहर कमा लेगा, ये बेचारा किसान कहाँ जाएगा गांव छोड़कर जब जमीन ही नहीं रहेगी तो क्या करेगा.
The Indian National Lokdal INLD, which is the third player, says the state government has grossly neglected the rural areas. The party says none of the benefits extended to urban areas have actually trickled down to the farmer.
सरकार ने गरीब बच्चों का उनका भविष्य खराब कर दिया, क्योंकि 500 स्कूल हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट ने तकरीबन बंद कर दिए हैं. इसी तरह हमारी स्वास्थ्य सेवाएं हैं वो सब हैं, तो हॉस्पिटल डॉक्टर नहीं है, डॉक्टर हैं तो हॉस्पिटल नहीं है. इसी तरह से न्याय प्रणाली है, उसको हरियाणा प्रदेश में एक तरह से जंगल राज है.
Proximity to Delhi has resulted in rising industrial activity in Jhajjar in the last few years. On the flip side, this has also given rise to the issue of land acquisition and a lot of farmers' woes. The verdict is likely to be decided on how the two balance out.
The Chief Minister of Haryana, Bhupinder Singh Hooda, is again trying his luck from the family bastion Garhi Sapla Kiloi Vidhan Sabha constituency. But let us see whether the people of this constituency again repose their faith in the Chief Minister, or they will elect a new representative for the new assembly. Ravindra Singh Shoran for Rajya Sabha TV.
And turn to Maharashtra now. Well, people in state's Vidarbha region have been demanding for a separate state for a long time now. But there has been no headway in the last 20 years. Well, this issue returns to focus every time the state goes to polls. Here's the report.
Ever since Telangana became a state, the demand for statehood of Vidarbha has gained momentum. Unlike public rallies or agitations in Telangana, Vidarbha movement is largely on paper. People in Vidarbha are advocating for a peaceful solution to their demands.
We are feeling that we are getting stepmotherly treatment, and please see to it that if this continues this way, there is most likely that separate Vidarbha will get moment very fast. And maybe a day will come that though it is on paper, it will come on street, then it may take a violent turn, which is not good. In Telangana, so many people left, they gave up their life. So after, maybe 100 people have died in that Telangana. Now they have come up with a state, fine. So what did they did wrong? That 100 people, who is accountable for their life? When you had to give it, do you want bloodshed on? You want people to die? You want properties to be destroyed? Then only you will understand that the demand is there.
Vidarbha region in Maharashtra has 11 districts. Nagpur is the main divisional headquarter that served as the capital of old CP Bihar state. It had the entire infrastructure in place in its capital city Nagpur.
महाराष्ट्र का बजट 1,25,000 करोड़ से लेकर 1,40,000 करोड़ तक का सालाना बजट बनता है। उस सालाना बजट में से 10,000 करोड़ रुपया भी विदर्भ के लिए महाराष्ट्र सरकार विकास के लिए नहीं निकालती है।
Vidarbha statehood demand goes back to 1950s. The S. Kedar Commission appointed by Union Government and First States Reorganization Commission headed by Justice Fazal Ali recommended Vidarbha as a separate state considering the untapped wealth, population, area and distance from capital. As per the economic survey of Maharashtra 2012, Vidarbha region generates 10,000 megawatt power, which is about 60% of Maharashtra's total power consumption. The region also accounts for over 5,000 million tons of coal production. According to Vidarbha Economic Development Forum, the region's population figures are similar to that of Punjab and Chhattisgarh. The GDP of the region is more than that of Chhattisgarh. But presently it is the second most underdeveloped region in India. Situated about 10,000 kilometers from Mumbai, the region is a less preferable destination for industries.
I mean, the reasons are sheer political in nature. Nobody wants to leave Bombay. Nobody wants to, break up. All political parties, when they are not in power, they are the first ones to promise us to fight for the cause of Vidarbha statehood. But the moment they get into power, the scene is entirely different.
Only 6% employment is there. If you see, per capita income is lowest. The region which was a developed region has now gone to a stage which is now underdeveloped. It's not even semi-developed.
Political parties like BJP, Shiv Sena and Congress had promised that they will support the creation of a separate state. Nitin Gadkari and Baburao Mutemwar went on to give it in writing during Lok Sabha polls. But no one came forward after polls. Experts say that the political intensity shown by TRS or JMM is missing here.
Government of India have not done anything for it. The Bharatiya Janata Party, who are running this government and leading the country, have assured to the Vidarbhites that if their government will come in the majority, they will definitely do the separate state of Vidarbha.
Negligence has led to unemployment in the region. It is one of the reasons why Gadchiroli district became a safe house for left-wing extremists. People says statehood can be the only solution to the end of the crisis.
People in Vidarbha region have been demanding a separate state for Vidarbha, but lack of political will and lack of public movement has made it only limited to paper. With camera person Shivakumar, Rajkamal Rao, Rajya Sabha TV.
And farmers in the Vidarbha region face a deep financial crisis. The ever-increasing debt burden has forced several in the last 2 years to end their lives as well. Here is a special report on the farmers' financial crisis in Vidarbha region.
cotton grower Shyam Rao has borrowed this piece of land he's sowing on. Rao hopes that this next crop will give him yield to pay back the debt he has amassed over the past 4 years. Rao had taken a debt of 2 lakh rupees from a moneylender in 2010, which he could not repay. Unable to pay, Rao's cousin committed suicide in 2010. To add to the debt, the rate for borrowing land is not cheap. He has had to pay a guarantee of 50,000 rupees to a fellow farmer for this land.
ऐसे क्या वो काश्तकारी लगाते
जी,
पानी से बोए जाते
हाँ।
इसलिए आत्महत्या कर जाते कोई कोई।
अच्छा, मतलब पैसे नहीं मिलता।
हाँ, पैसे नहीं मिलता। अब देख हमारा वो खेत देखो,
हाँ।
पूरा आधा खेत पानी से गया।
हाँ।
ठेका तो ठेके वाले से ठेका देना पड़ता हमको।
There are thousands like Shyam Rao. Maharashtra's Vidarbha region has lost at least 3,000 farmers in the last 6-7 years to unpaid debts. Farmers borrow from moneylenders at high interest rates, making themselves vulnerable. Mahesh Sangram, an agriculture awareness volunteer, gives us the reasons behind growing numbers of suicides.
कम से कम 800 से ज़्यादा रुपए लगते हैं और 1 एकड़ को खर्चा कम से कम तो आता है वो 40 के आसपास आता है। 40,000 के आसपास आता है। इससे वजह से कपास इतना पैसे जो मिलता है होता ही नहीं, इसकी वजह से आत्महत्या करते हो।
The Maharashtra government has passed the Money Lending Act to keep a check on individual moneylenders. Under the Act, moneylenders will be imprisoned for 5 years for imposing elevated interest rates on farmers. The Act has a retrospective effect going back to 1999. This election season, farmers are demanding a compensation package for delayed monsoon and they want the government to effectively control moneylenders.
Farmer suicides have been a sad reality of Vidarbha region in Maharashtra. Previous governments have implemented schemes to reduce the number of suicides, but they have not been succeeded. In this time, in the upcoming assembly polls, farmers have high expectations from the next government. With camera person Shivakumar, Rajkamal Rao, Rajya Sabha TV.
Well, that's all for now in this edition of Verdict 2014. Don't forget to tune in to Verdict 2014 at 6 p.m. today for all the updates from the 2 poll-bound states. That's all in this edition. Goodbye. Have a great day.